Hello everyone, this is Crustlemania and welcome back to another Selling Results Week video. I believe this is the 24th week Selling Results video, which again is really crazy that we've gone 24 weeks and actually gone sales. This week I did not expect to get any sales and I actually got 4 sales, so very surprising there. Considering I literally only have 10 active listings still on my eBay page. I do have duplicates, so that equates to a little bit more cards, but I probably only have 15 cards maybe to sell on hand at most, so very interesting there. But the first card this week to have sold, as you see here, is a Charizard V from Brilliant Stars. This is one of the cards I picked up from the Facebook Marketplace pickup with a bunch of the Charizard Vs. I have a couple more of these currently, and this is the first one that sold. So this card sold for about $5 on my eBay page, and then after transaction fees and the shipping label fee, came out to about $3.35. So pretty good there, to be quite honest, because this is the second variation, maybe the first variation of this card. I've sold all the Crown Zeniths that I ever had of this Charizard V, and I'm pretty sure that the Brilliant Star versions are also going to sell as well. Charizard is a very popular Pokemon. Personally, for me, if I were to choose between dragons in any TCG, Blue Eyes White Dragon to me is a lot cooler than Charizard, but that's just my personal opinion. But people like to buy and they like to collect Charizards, so more power to them that they like Charizards, and this is a really nice card and it went to a great home. So the second card that sold this week was the Castform from the Trainer Gallery. So this card I got from the LGS store in one of the pickups that I did, and this card was really nice. I think the only Trainer Gallery card that I got from there that was actually in near mint condition, which was actually kind of surprising, but this was actually the last one to sell, which was even more surprising. But this card sold for about $1.50, and then after sales tax, transaction fees, and the shipping label fee, it came out to about a eBay net profit of 30 cents. So not too big of a profit there, to be quite honest, but this card ended up selling and is going to a good home. And the artwork on this card is pretty cool because Castform is a cool Pokemon, and I feel like the trainer is from Hoenn in this Trainer Gallery, but I can't remember. He seems very familiar from the games, but I just don't remember who exactly the trainer is in this on this card with Castform. So anyways, the third card to have sold this week is a card that you guys have seen in the past. So this is the Gyarados EX card from Scarlet and Violet base set. I got this one from Intro PDR in the trade of low-end cards that I did, and I want to say this is probably my 5th now Gyarados EX that I've sold, which is pretty crazy. Granted, I don't really make much of a profit on these cards, but the fact that I've sold 5 of these guys to me is pretty crazy. I didn't think I could sell multiples of any cards from when I started back in the early days of starting off in the mid of 2024 when I started out doing this. I didn't think I'd be selling any multiples of cards. Like, I thought this card actually was going to be really hard when I picked it up in the first 30 card lot, and surprisingly I've sold 5 of these. So no, the crazier it gets, right? So this card sold for about $2.25, and then after sales tax, transaction fees, and the shipping label fee, it came out to about eBay net profit of 94 cents. This card got bid up from $2 to $2.25. Not a really big bid up, but surprised there that it got bid up, and glad this card sold. It's going to a good home, and I'm just really surprised that I've sold 5 of these so far. There's one more that I have, and that's the last one that I currently have. So if the 6th one sells, that's just pretty crazy. But anyways, the last card that sold this week really surprised me. So I've sold 4 of these already, and this is the Radiant Eevee from Pokemon Go. Now this card I think has had an uptick in cost because this card sold for a lot higher than any of the other Radiant Eevees that I've put out on eBay, and even back then I thought it was pretty high in terms of prices that I put up for the Radiant Eevee, just because eBay sold prices were a bit higher than TCG market pricing. But This card I originally put up for $7.50, which I originally thought was a pretty high price. But after it was all said and done, this card got bid up to about $10.50, and then after sales tax, transaction fees, and the shipping label fee, I made about an eBay net profit of $7.87. And I couldn't believe that it got that high. I thought it was just an anomaly, but actually all the other eBay sold recent listings after this card sold were about $10, which was crazy. I didn't even realize this card went up that much. I had a funny feeling because of Prismatic Evolutions, this card would maybe go up, but I didn't think it'd go up that much. So it's interesting that my hunch was pretty good in that regards, because I did buy 3 of these. This is the second one that I got from the card show, so I currently have one more, but I'm waiting to see what I do with that one or when I put that up on eBay. But these are the 4 cards that sold this week. Honestly, this Eevee actually made this week's sales pretty good, considering I didn't really know the pricing of the Eevee itself went up, at least in terms of market value. So overall, hope you guys like this video. It's a very short one, and as the weeks go on, there may be 1 or 2 sales. I can't really say none because I really thought there weren't going to be any sales the last 2 weeks, and there were like 6 to 4 sales. So maybe this upcoming week I'll have 0, or maybe I'll have 1 or 2. I really don't know at this point with how little cards I have on my eBay page. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.